Have you ever wanted to make your own candles but didn't know where to start? In this video I'm going to be walking through the basics of candle making and what you need to make beautifully crafted candles. From wax to wicks, you will learn all the components that are needed for a candle. There are many things you need to learn before you start your journey. Candle making is not as straightforward as it seems. There are different components you need to consider before starting. They are the candle jars, the candle wax, the fragrance oils and the wicks. Your choices will affect which products you use, therefore it's vital you do some research and make sure you're choosing the correct products. Firstly, the candle jar. When creating container candles, you will want to decide which jar you are going to use. Not only do you want your jar to be visually appealing, but you will also want it to be heat resistant. So if you are repurposing a jar, you need to make sure that it's heat resistant or using a jar that is designed for candle making. On suppliesforcandles.co.uk we have a variety of sizes and styles of candle jars that are all heat tested and suitable for candles, so you know that they're safe to create candles with them. The next thing to consider is the candle wax. There are different types of candle waxes from vegetable to soy, each having their own benefits. But the two different types of candle wax are pillar and container wax. Pillar wax should be used for candles made in moulds and container wax should be used for candles made in jars. Sometimes wax comes in a big block that you would have to chop or carve away at. At Supplies for Candles we offer our waxes in pillet or flake forms. This allows you to measure and melt your wax with ease. The third and most exciting component is the fragrance oil. This is where your candle gets its scent from. On our website we have hundreds to choose from, so there will be something for everyone. To check if you're using your fragrance in the right way, we've provided an IFRA sheet for every fragrance on our website. This will tell you if you're using the fragrance safely in various products, as well as how much to use. It's really important for you to choose your wick carefully. The size of the candle jar and the wax you use determine the wick. The wrong wick can lead to an uneven burn and for your candles to tunnel. To help with this, you can check out the wick chart on our website to make sure you're using the correct wick. An optional step to consider is colour. On our website we offer both liquid and chip candle dye, which are both a great option. We recommend staying away from mica powders as they can clog up the wick and cause a safety hazard. Remember, the more colour you add, the more vibrant the candle will be. Therefore start off with a little bit and build on it until you get the desired look. You're going to need a few pieces of equipment to help you make your candle. You're going to need a wax melter to melt your wax. Then you need some scales to weigh out your ingredients. Then you will need a spatula to stir your wax. And then you'll need a thermometer to test the melting and the pouring temperature. If you do not want to invest in a wax melter just yet, you can use the double boiler method on the hob to melt your wax. It can feel like a lot of information to take in when you're first starting out in candle making. In the description below we have left some useful resources for you to check out. Follow us along as we post plenty of videos about candle making tips.